A very good morning, welcome. It's Jeff Laughton online on Saturday, the 28th of June. Well, I'm down in Newmarket in, say, a hotel, but it's more like a cell block H, I think. It's lighting terrible, the room's tiny, but anyway, we're on here to sleep. I'm going to head for York today. I've spent a lot of time on that card. Not too much elsewhere, but I'll go through what I've got for you. We're starting the 155 at York. The front two in the market are definitely the two improvers for sure. Kadam of George Boys won his last two, and I think he's been impressive both times at Redcar. But I think this is a step up in grade for him. And archivist of William Haggis's, he was with Michael Stout last year, and I know they thought the world of this horse and kept finishing second. Put it all together, well, the time before, the first time up this year, ran at Nottingham behind Secret Theory and never really got going until late on. But that sort of showed that he was on his way back, and then running a maiden and fairly ran away with it. I think he could be very well handicapped today, and I think he could be potentially a pattern class horse. He'll need to go and win this one today to show that, but I think he can go and do that. 225, again, I'm going to say it's the front two in the market, Lake Forest and Pabarus. Now, Lake Forest won a huge race, $2.5 million race in Australia in November last year. I'm going from memory, so you're going to have to excuse me. Won a $2.5 million race in November. Young Kieran Fallon rode him. He's run twice this year, and most recently he ran only, I think it was about 11 days ago when he ran at Royal Ascot. He ran in a Group 1 race. It was a bit, I think it was the Queen Anne, it was a bit messy, it didn't go enough pace, but he certainly showed enough to suggest that a Group 3 should be within his compass. Now, Pabarus has just changed hands. Wathan, who are buying everything up, have bought this one. And he's been impressive. All his career he's done well. He's progressing and progressing. But I do think this is a fair step up in grade for him. And I think that Lake Forest should take the beating there. In the 340, this is a quite warm maiden. The front four in the market are all fancied by the respective camps. But Crest of Fire ran in probably the hottest maiden of the year at Newbury. The winner of that race, Humidity, came out and won. What did he win? I think he won the Chesham at Royal Ascot. And there's about 6 or 7 winners come out of the race. He sort of travelled well, dropped away, and then stayed on when he realised what it was all about. And I think that one will take a little bit of beating there. I don't think Commanding Officer is anything special. Carl Burks has runs a nice horse here that costs an absolute fortune. But I think on second start, Crest of Fire should be good enough to beat these. Now, in the 415, there are a couple of horses here that are potentially, again, and they're at the head of the market. The market's found where it should be this morning. Taquino was, I thought he was running on well last time, over 1.5 miles, I believe, from memory, at Kempton. Could improve with his step up to 1.6 miles. But Gravitas has looked like a work in progress all the time. Every run, it's run 3 times. Looked like a work in progress. And last time over 1.5 miles, it got up on the line late on to beat another Balding horse that was odds on that day. And, excuse me, but I think the step up in trip to 1.6 miles today was going to be exactly what it needs and should take the beating. I'll be probably leaving after that. I don't want to bet in the last 2. See if I've got any other things to tell you. Not a lot. I'm not going to go through everything today because there's just too much racing. The ones that I'm interested in, that I've had a little bit of an interest on, 510 at Windsor. Now, La Quinto was rated so much higher than this, was rated like in the 80s, dropped like a stone through the weights, but won an apprentice race a few days ago over this course and won very easily, so carries no penalty. My only negative with him is he's never won over 5 furlongs. With all his wins have come over 6 and 7. But he showed enough speed, and I think he's so superior to these that he should really take the beating. Let's look at Lingfield tonight. There was another one that caught my eye. 8:15, Claim That Smile. Big drifter, but I was taken with that one, with the way that one won 17 days ago. Went up £5, but they're taking that £5 off with Luke Catton, and I think that could be of a little interest as well. I'm not going to go through the rest of it. Just haven't had time to cover all the meetings today. So that's it for now, and I will speak to you on Monday. So many thanks, and sorry about the state of the picture, but as I say, the lighting is pretty poor. If you haven't hit the subscribe button already, make sure you do that. If you're interested in the private service, drop me an email below. Many thanks.